Welcome back to another Tony Montana video. On this video, as you can see from the description or the title of the video, this is specifically two things. The first and foremost, I am promoting this channel, Pro and Game Mag Inc. This channel is pretty new, but has created great content. Has made some historical references that anyone that is a historian of the breed, anyone that would like to learn about the history of the breed, of the people behind the dogs, which is more important, that knowing the people behind the dogs, because they were the ones that created it, can go to this channel. He has, like I said, he has already many videos that are great, many interviews, many topics that are interest to just fanciers and bulldoggers alike, that you can use just to again, I guess, to have a better understanding of the dogs behind your dog's pedigrees. So I strongly recommend this channel. Again, I'm pretty new to that channel, but the content that I have read clearly appears to be, and it seems to be, top notch. All right, and these are, he's able to get interviews. Since he is retired out of the dogs, because this type of things really have to be done by people retired out of the dogs that don't have dogs, because a lot of times people get harassed when you do this type of content and you have dogs. I don't do that type of content in my channel. Don't do interviews. I thought about it, but I don't want to be doing interviews because there's more issues with that. So I am just allowing people to know where to find interviews of known dogmen in the United States. So here we are going to cover a piece. I believe the interview is an hour and 50 minutes or so. I am just going to grab a piece of that video to promote his channel. Again, here is a channel. You please see that channel. Please follow that. Subscribe to this channel and appreciate the content that he's providing. And when he does lives, I do promote you guys to do super chats so that he can continue doing and getting better at making these videos, get better equipment. Again, he's just starting out. So this interview is between Bulldog Brown and Jesse from Jesse from Stone City Kennels. They obviously are widely known worldwide. They also have many recognized dogs. They are recognized as fast lane dogman or dogman. Obviously, he's also retired. He's just, again, a fancier of the breed at this point, but he is recognized for having top shelf animals, and that top shelf animals were top shelf animals in other people's hands. So this is his opinion, his knowledge of Chico Lopez, not what Chico Lopez is trying to promote, that, oh, I'm the greatest and I was whooping it, as you're going to hear, this is the reality, part of the reality. There's only one man, I repeat, only one man saying that Chico was great, and that is Chico himself. There's many more, pretty much 99% of the fraternity says otherwise. So I'm going to put in, this is a person, again, a person that is known to the community, even people that barely don't know anything about Jesse from Stone City Kennels can recognize some of the dogs. While the interview is happening, while Jesse is talking, I am going to be showing you pedigrees of some of the dogs. Now, I'm not going to, obviously, I am not going to be showing all the known dogs. He has too many dogs to count and to show it in this video. So I'm just going to show some of them, and some of them intentionally chosen because you're going to see the phenotype, the look that Chico Lopez seems to brag that it's his trademark, that it's his signature as a breeder. So we are going to show that this is not the case. Obviously, people that are into the dog, inside the fraternity, already know this. So this is going into those few groupies that Chico still has. That pretty, they are young folk that love to read, made up stories, love these Marvel and CD or this superhero stuff, and they easily believe what one man says and can ignore what a million person people say. I'm going to start the interview from the beginning of the when the interviewer asked the question. And as I said, I'm going to be showing some pedigrees. I might point some things so that you can see. I'm going to be showing that the dogs were have Stone City name throughout the pedigree, throughout the generations, and it's not some made up stuff that Chico Lopez does. So anyway, let's start the interview. And again, go to his subscribe to Pro Endgame magazine. Listen to the entire interview there. I am again just going to use the little piece of Chico Lopez to promote his channel and to for you guys to listen from other people that know and are recognized as top shelf dogmen saying their opinion on Chico Lopez. Here we go. Okay, here's the man and that's going to ask. Here's a Bulldog Brown, and here we go.
Now this is the question I want to ask you, and many people really want to know. Do you what type of relationship that you have right now as it stands with Chico Lopez?
None. Never had.
Never had.
Never had.
For the record.
I met him one time. That was it.
Arrogant.
Man.
Cocky, arrogant.
Man, as a matter of fact, look, man, this is my story with Chico Lopez. This is my story. We was up here in December. This was maybe back then. 99, 2000. Maybe 99, 2000, early 99, 2000. So there was an 8 car event in that show. It was Mr. Link. Mr. Link was there. The boys from Puerto Rico, they were there. I was there, hardcore Kennels, going hard Kennels. I mean, everybody was there. Everybody that was in Florida that was recognized at that time was there. I mean, we had a cookout in my house, and there was over 50 dog games. You know what I'm saying? They had the first dude that had Latin Force was there. The first guy that had Brown Crew was there.
Yeah.
Super Pumas was there. Going on. I mean, everybody.
Yeah.
Latin boys were there. I'm talking about everybody. Over 200 people inside the way. I'm coming in. I live around a block away. So it was my neighborhood. So I'm thinking, we in my neighborhood. We ain't got to be to the event we start. So when I'm coming in, I see two fucking cop cars on the far end. And me like a dumbass. I'm like, I'm riding with hardcore. Hardcore's, man, fuck it. They're probably just sitting there. Go in. And as soon as we pop in there, boom, they come through. Boom. Boom, everybody starts breaking out. Everybody starts throwing shit away. Big old mess. Boom. The real dog man stayed behind. He stayed behind because I got two dogs in my car, in my tower. So I can't go anywhere because I can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So they got a couple of us. They got me. They got Mr. Link. They got Chico.
Right.
They got a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? So they came. They confiscated our dogs. Boom. I didn't hear it. My boy said that he heard. Chico said that he was just there to breed his dog. There was an event when dog man was going to be there. He went to breed. That was what he told And he didn't know anything that was happening in the front. He didn't know anything about that.
Right.
Hey, that's clear. See what I'm saying? That's clear. Now, fucking, it was the missing link. The missing link calls me. He's, yo, I need you to look out for a guy that just got beat up. You need to pick him up on the turnpike.
He just got beat up, he
Who the
said.
fuck is this dude? No, this guy's, he's a guy, remember, Chico did a lot of work with Mayday, I guess. So
Right.
he knew Victor. You know what I'm saying? So he was one of Victor's disciples. He was gonna, you know what I'm saying? So Mr. Link was hooked up with Victor. So they're running along the same circle, same people. So he called me up. He's like, yo, I need you to do me a favor, pick up this dude. Save him for me. He's Angel. This dude that we know, Angel. He's one of Angel's good friends. So out of respect that Angel that I know, you know what I'm saying, that I know from the street.
No,
I'm like, yo, I'll do him
no
a favor.
longer friends.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know people, you know what I'm saying? And that, you know people, so you figure the dude's go right, he fucks with this dude.
Right.
Hey, I'll do him a favor, I look out, landlord said he just got beat up. But the landlord said he heard something about that he was talking to the top like a little bit too comfortable. You feel what I'm saying?
Damien, thanks to Stone City Kennel, Damien.
From that conversation, it came out. It was something like, he said, well, if you're going to confiscate my dog, then you can confiscate there's a dog in there.
Father of Macho Buck.
Yeah.
So that's how he got his ass whipped.
This is the father of Macho Buck right here.
I bring this motherfucker
Macho
home
one-time winner.
I got nothing to do with nothing. I never met this man in my life, and he's just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. I this and this, showing videos, showing pictures. I don't know, maybe a couple of guys were left over. You know what I'm saying? There weren't even people. I mean, there was more people from the street than there was from Dogman, right? So talking, really stuff you talking about. These guys don't know what.
This is Damien before it was Damien, Chico's Damien.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Other people had him. Okay? Southern Kennel did it. And Plague and had him.
Don't talk to him about
Okay?
it. You know what I'm saying? So he started yapping and yapping. He tells
It wasn't Chico's. It wasn't Chico's.
Where is that? He said, but my neighbor was a white boy. But boy, he wanted a white boy with the teeth, with the goatee, you know what I'm saying? He swear he
Yeah.
black. You know what I'm saying? He black. In his heart, he's black.
Wow.
Went up there. I already knew him. I came out. I seen him going in there fast. Boom, I go up there. I'm like, yo, what you gonna do? The motherfucker coming out with a shot. He said, man, I'm gonna blow this motherfucker up. He talking on the phone. He's like, yo, come. He calling his boys to come down. I'm like, yo, what the fuck you doing? He's like, yo, man, this motherfucker, I don't even know this motherfucker. Told me to shut the fuck up. Who the fuck you in front of my house? I'll blow this nigga away. I said, yo, man, what the fuck you doing? I said, yo, these niggas under my charge and can't kill this motherfucker. He's my neighbor. I said, yo, my daughter's in the fucking right thing. You're gonna shoot this nigga, my daughter's gonna pop off. What the fuck, you crazy? Boom. Got that situation going. The next day, he calls me up. He's like, yo, if you want to go get them dogs, go get them dogs now. I went early in the morning, I picked up my dog. And had him control. When I get there, I got there by 11 or 12. They had come down, they had come something that came down, and we couldn't touch the dogs. You know what I'm saying? They got confiscated, worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first, it was animal control. On the second jump, now it was the courts that were saying, the judge was saying, not going to let the dog loose. So the only one that really got the dog loose, that got over, was Chico. Chico was the only one that got the dog shot.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? He was the only one that got, and you can ask Mr. Lynch, we all went to court and we all lost. Because I went to court, I represented myself trying to get my dogs back. Mr. Lynch was there, everybody went with lawyers and everything, and everybody got their dogs confiscated.
Okay, if you can remember, name some of the dogs that was lost in that fray.
Man, La Flaca, that was a two-time winner from Mayday. Some boys Puerto Ricans had. The Cuban Mr. Link had a one-time winner that was there, two-time winner that was there. Ask the Mr. Link. If you ever see him, you know what I'm saying? Who else knows?
Mr. Link doesn't talk to him.
Who else
He
knows?
burned that bridge
There
as
was
well.
3 or 4
Chico
people
did.
lost dogs there. Latin Force, I think, lost a dog there.
Damien.
Some people, like, yeah,
That-
Lance lost.
Chico wants to call it Chico Lopez Damien, but take a look. He wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Puerto Rican,
You talking about Dan and them?
no, what's this guy's name? Cubans. They used to fuck with this guy. What's his name?
This is
It was last night on
the famous matchup one-time winner.
The Lion Force was going into Richmond.
Again, thanks to Stone City Kennels, it was created.
Who else knows? I lost a dog. I lost a one-time winner that day.
Who'd you
I
lose?
lost a dog game off of Champion Mystic. The one-time winner I had off of Champion Mystic. Or hardcore dog. You know? With some of that pit stop red stuff on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was a little one-time winner. I bought that dog from Gator Boy, and he got locked up, and I picked it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was only 2 years old. Yeah, he was a one-time winner. So look, Lion Force lost the dog that night. I lost the dog that night. Who else? Mr. Link lost the dog that night. You know what I'm saying? And he was the only one that walked away with his dog.
Damn. Did you? Go ahead.
Between me and you. I still see the guy, the main dude from Animal Control. And you can ask me and Harpo, we got him one day. And he said, look, man, I used to do dog fighting back in the days. He told us the whole breakdown. He said that dude, he said that we were matching dogs and he didn't know nothing about it. And he said he had nothing to do with it. That they were doing fighting, that we were fighting dogs, he had nothing to do with it.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's what Chico said.
Oh man.
To the cops.
That's
According
crazy.
to Jesse.
He's the only one that came out with this dog. I had all people, 8 dogs got confiscated. And you're the only one that got away with that. That Sunday you got away with.
So man.
That Monday you were gone. At 8 o'clock in the morning you were gone.
Oh man, you ought to hear him now, man. He talk about, the same motherfuckers that put him the way he at. To him, we the scum of the earth now, man.
Mm-hmm. Ingrid.
That's crazy, man. And the only way to get a dog from him, goddamn it, you got to be an Olympic ice skater or a boxer.
Yeah, he's trying to sell celebrity.
The bag man.
Yeah, Bagman has been known. He had a whole magazine take away all his love awards and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The Journey, something like that.
Oh, they took all the bad man wins?
All the dogs. He had one journey that took away all that shit. He had one things that 2 or 3 grand champions and one later. That's all fantasy. I ain't never heard some shit like that.
Fantasy.
I'll be real with you, man.
But I try to tell you, man, go ahead.
From what I'll tell you, I've seen him one time. I see a little bit of his video. I've known a couple of people that done these major places, like Art from Thailand. He said he seen him one day over there in Russia. He said he acted like an asshole. He didn't get killed. Luckily, he didn't get killed because you know what I'm saying? And he went to Puerto Rico one day and started the whole argument, he had him wrong, and the boss from St. Thomas, the whole general, he said some thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Acting like an asshole that night too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be around them. I don't ever want to be around them ever again. You know what I'm saying?
You hear that? Nobody wants to be around that guy.
Wow, that's crazy. I noticed, man. You never really done like most breeders did, like Boudreaux and a few other guys. They started getting some good dogs out of Mexico. You know, Resurrection Red is one of the first dogs out of Mexico. I seen pop up out these beds like this.
Yeah, but that's the business. I go up about the information. The told me, now, the dog's legit, the dog is game tested. He's a true presence, you know what I'm saying? And the old man that had him tested him out, and he's legit, you know what I'm saying? So, he's legit. If he's legit, it's gonna trump something out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We should be all right. We should be all right. We see the cross. We see the cross coming. You know what I'm saying?
What's making headway over there in Puerto Rico that we may not we ain't heard about yet?
Okay, so there we've finalized the. I'm sorry for the audio that on Bulldog Brown, the audio was a little low for Jesse, but you pretty much heard the gist of it. This is a man that is recognized as a person that stand-up person, straight shooter. He is from the United States. He's from the east side of the United States, and as he said, nobody knew about Chico when he was in 2000. Nobody knew who he was. Nobody knows anything. No, he did nothing really. Chico went against low-level players. Let's call them players. Low-level players. He didn't go into the fast lane. He couldn't hack it he knew he couldn't hack it with the fast lane guys. So how can he be considered even close to a great or a good dog man? Going in and again, he got blackballed all the United States for his nasty ways. He is when what you call the swamp blacks you out or blacklists you for your nasty ways, for your dirty, chisty ways, you are below the swamp. And again, nobody believes his merits because this fraternity is small, and you can't do things in the fast lane. No matter what fast lane, what country you go, and you do something in the fast lane in that country, it's impossible for you to keep it quiet. It's impossible to be kept quiet. It just doesn't work that way. But anyway, this is for all you guys that want to know more about this fake guy. Do not spend your money on shells of the American Pit Terrier. Again, subscribe to the Pro and Game magazine. It's an interesting channel. You can watch or listen to the entire interview in his channel. And again, I wish Bulldog Brown much luck and keep the content going. I do appreciate the time that he spends on his channel, and let's keep it moving forwards, educating the future generations so they don't do stupid shit. So let's remember that we are in the 21st century, and we are just appreciating the history of this breed and the people. And dissecting the people in the fraternity, including Chico. All right, his surname, his alias Chico fits him perfectly because he's small all over, small-minded, and basically he's just a retard in a man's body. Anyway, this is Tony Montana signing off.